Welcome to episode 17 of the Tailgate Sports Podcast. We're going to talk a little bit about NFL Week 14 and give our Week 15 picks and talk a little bit about the NBA. Starting off the NFL, the Buffalo Bills lose 42-44 to the Rams, and the Buffalo Bills offense had a phenomenal day, but the defense, it was questionable. I do believe that the Rams offense made the defense look a lot worse than it actually is. You got to remember, this is a top 10 quarterback and two top 10 wide receivers, in my opinion. They were making some unbelievable plays out there, unbelievable catches. It's not like these guys were wide open and just tearing up the defense. Even when they were in good coverage, they were just having some unbelievable catches. That offense really did kind of make our defense look worse than it is. It does have some questions, but I know the more they work Matt Milano in, the more this team gets a little more work in together, they will look like themselves again. This is a defense that has been at the top of the league all season now. One game, I'm not going to take too much out of it. In that game, I do think Josh Allen cemented himself as MVP this year. So far this year, he has not only really put the team on his back, but they are having a great season so far. Lamar Jackson's MVP season last year, he had 3,700 yards, 24 passing touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 820 rushing yards, and 5 touchdowns rushing. And Josh Allen so far this year has 3,000 passing yards, 23 passing touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 400 rushing yards, 9 rushing touchdowns. He is already almost at the stats that Lamar had last season in his MVP year, and he has the story now. People really did not think that the Bills were going to be contenders this year. People thought they're going to take a step back. Josh Allen is doing this without elite receiving talent. They're winning games, and he is making this team look like contenders, and he's elevating all the guys around him. Josh Allen is a guy who I believe should have been an MVP in the past, but this year it definitely is deserved. The Vikings get another win, and they continue to look great. They have a great record right now. The Vikings continue to win and look good, but have not yet got into talks about a contract extension with Sam Darnold, kind of showing they are going to rock with J.J. McCarthy next year, and I just don't understand this. Sam Darnold came in, and no one had playoff expectations for this Vikings team. Sam Darnold comes in and looks really, really good, and this team has basically cemented themselves in the playoffs thus far. Sam Darnold looks really good in this system. The team likes Sam Darnold. They look really good right now. The defense, this is a team who now is in the playoffs. I don't know why they would want to move on to a whole new quarterback next year, find a whole new culture, and basically redo this year next year. I think this was a big step in the right direction for the Vikings, and I don't know why they would just move off of everything after this year. Sam Darnold, so far this year, 3,300 passing yards, 28 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. He's averaging 250 yards a game. Sam Darnold has definitely earned a starting position on this team, and if they don't give it to him, he will go somewhere next year and get it. NBA Cup first round elimination round predictions. Starting off the Bucks and Magic. This game is going on right now. They are tied going into the halftime. They have a couple minutes to go. I'm going to go with the Bucks here. I think the Bucks are going to pick up this win, and I think possibly get another win, go to the NBA Cup Finals. I think the Bucks have a good shot, and I think this is going to be the moment where we're all like, okay, the Bucks are contenders again. The Knicks and the Hawks. I'm going to go with the Knicks here. I love this matchup, the rivalry. This is going to be a fun watch. I am going to go with the Knicks here. I think they've just played unbelievable ball. Very well-rounded team. Cat's been playing unbelievable. I'm going with the Knicks here. The Thunder and the The Thunder and the Mavericks. This one's going to be really close. Both teams super deep. Both teams really good on defense. I know the OKC's got a couple little injuries. I don't know if Alex Caruso's playing. Chet's not playing. I am going to go with the Mavericks here. I think they are just a little deeper. They have a lot of players who are showing up this season. Luka Doncic is back. I'm going with the Mavericks here. The Rockets and the Warriors. The Warriors had a really good stint in the beginning of the season and have not looked really good at all the last few games. I'm going to go with the Rockets. They've looked really good, kind of finding themselves, very well-rounded. I think this is going to be kind of a statement. I also think that they can make a little bit of run in the NBA Cup. I'm going with the Rockets here. Now we're going to head right on into our picks. Let me just get that set up, sorry. NFL Week 15 picks. Starting off with the Rams and the 49ers. This is a need to win for the 49ers. I'm going with the 49ers. Commanders and Saints. I'm going to go with the Commanders. Chiefs and Browns. I'm going to go with the Chiefs here. Bengals and Titans. Give me the Bengals. Dolphins and Texans. I'm going to go with the Texans here. Ravens and Giants. Give me the Ravens. Jets and Jags. I can't pick the Jets. Give me the Jags. Cowboys and Panthers. I'll take the Cowboys. Buccaneers and Chargers. I'm going to go with the Chargers. They've looked really good. Colts and Broncos. I'm going to go with the Broncos here. Patriots and Cardinals. I think it's going to be a good matchup. I'm going to go with the Cardinals. Bills and Lions. This is going to be a really good matchup. I'm going to go with the Bills. They need this. Give me the Bills bounce back game. Steelers and Eagles. I think the Steelers are going to squeak this one out. Packers and Seahawks. I'm going to go with the Packers here. The Bears and the Vikings. I do think this is going to be a good matchup, but I'm going to go with the Vikings. Falcons and Raiders. The Raiders are just not good. They don't have a quarterback. Give me the Falcons. That is all for this week's episode. Tune in next week for episode 18.